Hey, what's going on? The headline edition is room codes for online arcade, which means private rooms are no longer just a loose free-for-all where anyone can stumble in. Now, a private lobby gets a 5-character code, and that code can be shared with the exact people you want to play with. That alone makes online play feel way more controlled, especially for people who want to run matches with friends, organize community sessions, or keep a stream session tight instead of random. On top of that, there is now a filter for connection strength, so rooms can be sorted with online quality in mind. That matters a lot because fighting games live and die by responsiveness, and nobody wants to deal with a match that feels off before the first punch even lands. This update also brings versus AI and fixed AI difficulty to all Genesis 32X and SNES versions, so those console releases now have a more consistent way to tune CPU behavior instead of leaving it as a moving target. What makes this patch feel even better is that it's not just about online features. The team also put real work into performance and polish, and that is the kind of thing players notice even if they never read patch notes. Special Forces got performance improvements, and MK Trilogy received additional improvements too, which is good news for anyone who has been dealing with rough spots in the collection. The training mode flow also got nicer because training and fatality training modes now skip the versus screen, which means you get into practice faster instead of waiting through extra setup. There is also a reset position option in training mode by pressing the rewind button, which is a very practical quality of life change when you are trying to repeat the same setup over and over again. Some training modes also had their volume adjusted, which may sound minor, but it helps keep everything from feeling uneven when you're switching between options. The update also adds a game setting to improve stage rotation in MK3 Arcade, which is the kind of detail that keeps the experience feeling closer to what longtime fans expect. The accuracy fixes in this patch are a big deal too, because this collection is built on nostalgia, and nostalgia only works when the old material feels right. Move and combo lists are now more accurate, especially in MK3 and MK Trilogy, which should help both casual players and anyone who actually uses the in-game reference while learning characters. Mercy input is now shown in the on-screen move list, which is a nice touch because it removes some guesswork when you're trying to remember how to trigger it in the middle of a session. MK4 also got fatality fixes, while MK2 on Genesis and 32X now has corrected detection for friendship and Fatalities finishers. Brutalities were improved for certain characters in SNES MK3 and MK Trilogy as well, so the patch keeps tightening up finishing move behavior across multiple versions. There's even a small but welcome fix for Arcade M2, where the music loop bug tied to the Deadpool secret fatality with unlimited fatality timer has been addressed. That kind of fix may sound narrow, but these are exactly the sorts of things that make a retro collection feel cared for, instead of just packaged up and left alone. The extra content and visual touches also help this update feel more complete. The combatants section of the crypt now includes the original Mortal Kombat Attract Mode bio videos, along with character ending videos for Mortal Kombat 4, so there's more to look through if you like the archive side of the collection. The marble screen bezels have been added too, which gives the presentation a little more style without getting in the way of the games themselves. On the handheld side, GBA Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance now has a game setting that lets you give yourself maximum gold coins, which was clearly aimed at helping players unlock content without grinding forever. There are also some platform-specific fixes that should make a difference right away. PS1 widescreen should now appear correctly when reloading a game, and the 2-on-2 rematch graphic glitches in MK Trilogy have been fixed. PC players get stretch screen options now, which gives more flexibility for how the games are displayed on modern setups. There is also a small stage-specific fix in SNES MK3, where picking the rooftop now leads to the lost portal in the third round. That kind of specific correction tells you the team is paying attention to individual game behavior rather than only the broad headline features. Put all of it together, and this patch feels like a mix of online improvements, gameplay accuracy updates, performance tuning, presentation polish, and a handful of smart fixes that make the whole collection smoother to play. At the end of the day, this is the kind of update that moves a collection in the right direction, because it helps in so many different ways at once. Online play gets better control through room codes and connection filters. Offline play gets better through improved AI options, faster training access, and more reliable move behavior. Presentation gets a boost through extra crypt content and new bezels, and the older versions of these games, the ones people care about because of how specific and weird and memorable they are, get repairs that make them feel closer to what fans remember. For a retro fighting collection, that is a strong patch philosophy. Clean up the rough edges, respect the originals, and make the whole package easier to use without stripping away what made people love these games in the first place.